Time now for that morning rush.
And we'll start things with Kristen Curry.
Good morning. Looking at the possibility of some spotty storms out across the eastern side of the state. The closer you are to the eastern state line, the better your chance of seeing those storms late tonight into tomorrow. Notice the time clock here. As far as Wednesday goes, we'll likely see better coverage of those showers and storms. Problem being, some of them could be on the severe side out across the eastern side of the state. We'll keep tabs on that for you. Crystal?
As you get ready to head out the door, we are following the day's top local stories. We start with Sarah Yingling in the Newsplex.
This morning, 7 candidates go head-to-head become Albuquerque's next mayor, and political experts say this election could end up in a runoff. The 3 top issues that voters are concerned about is crime in Albuquerque, the economy, and education. Each of the candidates will be doing last-minute campaigning today, working hard to get 50% of the vote. If that doesn't happen, a runoff election will be next. With so many undecided voters, political expert Gabe Sanchez says it looks like it's going to be a race for second today. Fernanda?
Polls open in just minutes, and the city clerk says she expects a bigger turnout overall this mayoral election. Nearly 41,000 voters cast their ballots during early voting this time around. In 2013, that number was about 26,000. Political expert Gabe Sanchez says the large mayoral race, the 5 city council seats up for grabs, and that controversial sick leave ordinance are all driving people to the polls. Voting centers open at 7 this morning. There are 53 locations around the city, and polls close at 7 this evening. Remember, you will in need of photo ID in order to cast a ballot. Crystal?
This morning, voters will get to weigh in on that proposed ordinance that Fernanda just mentioned. It's causing a lot of debate. If it passes, it would require Albuquerque employers offer paid sick leave for most of its employees. Those in favor say it helps groups like working families. Those against say it will hurt small businesses. For details on this and for a summary on the ordinance, go to our website, KRQE.com.
Also, as mentioned, 5 city council seats are up for grabs today. Candidates are vying for your vote in the odd-numbered districts throughout the metro. District 1, which covers parts of Albuquerque's central west side, incumbent Ken Sanchez is one of 4 candidates on the ballot. He's facing off against Javier Benavides, Johnny Luvano, and Sandra Mills on that ballot.
Another incumbent is hoping to hold on to her seat in City Council District 3 race. Clarissa Pena is facing off against Christopher Cedillo. District 3 is located on Albuquerque's southwest side.
And voters on Albuquerque's northwest side are preparing to elect a new city councilor today as well. On the ballot, Robert Aragon, Cynthia Borrego, and Catherine Trujillo. This is the seat currently held, by the way, by mayoral candidate Dan Lewis.
In District 7, the Albuquerque is near Northeast Heights. Incumbent Diane Gibson is hoping to hold on to her seat. She's facing off against Eric Lucero.
Also, Southeast Albuquerque voters will see 3 candidates on the ballot today running to represent them in City Council District 9. Incumbent Don Harris is facing 2 challengers, Paul Ryan McKinney and Byron Powdrell. Kristen?
Today's Metro Threat Index added 3, looking at a little bit of a breeze this afternoon, about 10-20 at the max. Storms possible late tonight, but we will see a better chance for squeezing out those showers and thunderstorms come Wednesday and again on Thursday afternoon. Adam?
The investigation continues in Nevada this morning after that mass shooting that killed nearly 60 people and injured more than 500 others attending a country music festival. Police raided Stephen Paddock's home, and they say they found 23 firearms at the Mandalay Bay Hotel and another 19 at his home in Mesquite, Nevada. President Trump is set to travel to Las Vegas Wednesday to meet victims and first responders. More on what we know about the suspect coming up in the 5 Facts.
Also this morning, New Mexicans who were at the concert are telling their horrifying stories of survival. That does include Jen Salazar, who says she grabbed her 14-year-old daughter and did everything she could to get away. Melissa Esquivel, who was thanking her friends and complete strangers this morning for helping her get out alive as well.
Lines could form at blood donation centers in Nevada again today as many people are looking for ways to help the shooting victims. Authorities are asking for people to donate blood, especially those with the universal blood type O. United Blood Services in New Mexico is taking donations for hospitals and blood centers in Las Vegas. You have to call and make an appointment to donate.
And several counseling centers are opening up today, in Las Vegas to offer crisis counseling. Various hospitals and health centers will have free trauma and group therapy to those in need following the deadly shooting at the music festival. MGM Resort is also setting up counseling centers for their guests and for their employees.
And happening today, the president will visit Puerto Rico to meet with first responders there, as well as those affected by Hurricane Maria. The president also plans to meet with the governor of the U.S. Virgin Islands, another area hit hard by recent hurricanes. White House officials say progress is being made there. 12,000 federal aid workers are now on the island, and hospitals and airports are coming back online.
Time now for a check on our Tuesday morning commute. Not seeing anything major out there. Looking pretty good on both interstates and surface streets at this point, moving within posted speeds. We will let you know if that changes throughout the morning.
Happening right now, fans are remembering legendary musician Tom Petty after he passed away with tributes at his Hollywood star. He died last night at UCLA Medical Center after suffering a cardiac arrest at his Malibu home. Some of Petty's memorable songs include I Won't Back Down, American Girl, and Refugee. He was 66 years old.
New at 6 now, people who skip breakfast could be at greater risk for heart disease. Did you have your oatmeal this morning? It's according to Spanish researchers who found people who skip breakfast or eat a low energy meal are more likely to have hardening of the arteries. People who missed breakfast also had larger waist, higher body mass index, and higher blood pressure.
Ooh, yikes.
Get a piece of toast before you head out.
All right, time now for the 5 facts.
Starting at number 5, children battling cancer in the metro have some new toys this morning thanks to one local family. Dion's helped one of its general managers in Rio Rancho collect more than 400 toys inspired by his 2-year-old son Liam, who was diagnosed with leukemia. You can still donate. We put a link together at KRQE.com for you.
At number 4, warm temperatures across the state, looking at spotty storms out across the eastern side of New Mexico. Some of those could be strong to severe. Albuquerque and the rest of central New Mexico looking at better rain chances come Wednesday and Thursday.
Number 3, now we're just days away from the first mass ascension at the Balloon Fiesta. One type of technology will play a crucial role in keeping the crowd safe. The New Mexico Department of Homeland Security says it will rely on its security program called HISN. It allows multiple agencies to share information in real time during big events. Mayor Richard Berry says despite the mass shooting in Las Vegas, there will not be major security changes at this year's fiesta.
That brings us to number 2 this morning. Las Vegas authorities say there are no more known threats in that area, just 24 hours after a 64-year-old man opened fire on hundreds of people at a concert. 59 were killed, more than 500 injured. Throughout the world, there are vigils and tributes to remember the victims, including for a school secretary from New Mexico, one of the concert goers who was killed. Last night, family, friends, and colleagues held a vigil in New Mexico for Lisa Romero Muniz at Mia Mira High School in Gallup.
On to number 1 now. It is election day in Albuquerque. Voting centers across the metro area set to open up in just minutes. Many eyes will be on the mayoral race, with 7 candidates hoping to win over voters concerned about crime in Albuquerque. The economy and education, ART, has also been a hot topic. But with such a crowded field, the race for mayor could end up in a runoff next month. One of the most controversial items today, the proposed paid sick leave ordinance, 7 pages condensed into the back of your ballot. For voting information, go to our website, KRQE.com. Click on the Always On tab. We also do have information on each one of the 7 candidates who are vying for your vote.
We'll stay on top of the top stories of the day, including the election. And as the polls open, we'll be live. KRQE This Morning continues on Fox New Mexico after the break.